Senator Josh Hawley represents Missouri in the United States Senate. He's been watching all of this. Senator, thanks so much for coming on. You just can't, you hate to connect unrelated stories, but you just can't help but notice the difference in the level of concern for Ukraine versus Ohio.
Yeah, and I don't think they're unrelated at all, Tucker. I mean, the truth is that Joe Biden and, let's face it, congressional Republicans have spent over $100 billion and counting on the Ukraine war. And meanwhile, the folks in East Palestine have poison in the water, poison in the air. It's clear that our infrastructure in this country is crumbling. And what is this administration doing about it? Frankly, what is Congress doing about it? Not a whole heck of a lot. And I think that that's a stark contrast. And I would just say to Republicans, listen, you can either be the party of Ukraine and the globalists, or you can be the party of East Palestine and the working people of this country. But it's time to say to the Europeans, no more welfare for Europeans. Let the Europeans take the lead on Europe. It is time to put the working people of this country first, to make those folks strong again and to make this country strong again.
If you keep ignoring people and short-circuiting the democratic process, they get increasingly radical. I mean, everyone's like, Trump's so radical. Trump's pretty moderate, actually. Are you concerned that you could see actual radicalism in American politics just born of frustration? Why wouldn't that happen?
Well, you just look at what the mayor of East Palestine, for example, said, Tucker. You listen to the folks on the ground there, and listen, I hear the same thing all over Missouri. My state is not so different from Ohio. It's not different at all. People say that the folks in Washington, D.C. care more about the borders of Ukraine than they care about the borders of our own country. They care more about what's going on over there than the drugs that are flooding into our schools and our communities in Missouri and every other state across this country. They care more about other countries' roads and bridges than they do about our own. So, yeah, I'm concerned. I'm concerned about the fact that folks don't feel they're represented. They don't feel they're spoken for. And the truth is, much of the time, they're not. And that's why I would just say to my fellow Republicans, It's time for us to stand up and speak for the working people of this country and put them first.
Amen. Because people will get too frustrated, and no one wants to live in a really volatile country. Senator Josh Hawley of Missouri, thanks so much for coming on tonight.
Thank you.